Hey, this is our apartment.
If you're looking for that crook with the weapons, he lives next door. Okay, time for you to go. What about your mother?
She is not prepared for the rugged life in the mountains.
Leave us alone. Leave us alone.
S'il vous plaît? I said get out.
Leave us alone. Leave us alone.
Excusez-moi. I clean all of the rooms every day. The front desk is downstairs.
I never heard of anything called Silhouette. I mind my own business. As you see, we rent a decent hotel, but we do not know everything about our tenants.
Huh?
Enough talk.
La Porte de l'Enfer. Resistant members aren't the only ones fond of the discreet staff and plentiful shadows. Watch your back.
$300 credits.
No thanks.
You are not our first choice of customer either. $300 credits.
No thanks.
You are not our first choice of customer either.
Please, Keep your weapons concealed. Obey the rules and enjoy yourself. No fighting.
Qu'est-ce que je vous sers?
Thin crowd. Has martial law heard business?
Heard business? Heard business? You can even get on the metro. How can you get to the club without the metro?
I came through the catacombs.
Oui, oui. The only way is to crawl on your belly like a stinking rat. That's all we get, stinking rats.
Silhouette members, you mean?
Rats. And the Gestapo. And they want free drinks.
Gestapo?
Not French soldiers. Some of them don't even speak French.
The troops at the metro?
Oui, there was a coup. We see the president only on video recording, and sweat is dripping from his mustache because it's obvious. Someone is pointing a gun at his head.
You might be right about that. Never mind.
Huh?
Get a drink, relax, and enjoy yourself.
Huh?
Oh. Je suis malade. Je suis épileptique. Laissez-moi tranquille.
I know the bathroom is unisex, but just wait a minute, will you? Oh! This is shameful. I will bring it up to Mr. Tarot personally. Do you find yourself amusing? This is shameful. I will bring
Have
it
a
up
light?
to Mr. Tarot
I don't
personally.
smoke.
What's your name?
I'm a little busy right now.
Hey, can I ask a favor? I'm out of money. Have any spare chits?
How does someone with no money get into a club with a 300 credit cover charge?
My friends work here.
Then you must know all about the place.
Oh yes, I used to work in the office. I could tell you anything. How about 200 credits? I could give you the code to the safe room.
What about Nicolette Duclair? Know her?
I don't want to get mixed up in any of that. I stay out of other people's business.
Mixed up in what?
You know how they used to steal sunglasses from the street cops or run by with scissors and cut off their ties? That kind of thing, always calling attention to themselves.
You mean Silhouette? I think they were trying to save Paris from exactly what's going on right now.
Funny way of doing it, and pretty dangerous. Once people know who you are, you can be killed. Just like that. Just like Nicolette's mother. Enough! I'm not saying her name again. Come on, 200 credits. You will find much more than that in the safe room.
Already been there.
Are you sure?
I broke in myself. Looks like that code isn't going to be as valuable as you thought.
Oh, great. I really hit bottom this time. That was my last chance to make any cash. I hope you're happy.
Maybe you should try getting a job.
As far as I'm concerned, this place could burn down. They said I was stealing, which isn't true. Everybody else was doing exactly the same thing. Oh, they pay you nothing to work here. You can't even live on it. I hope Mr. Tarot tries to throw me out. I'd like to see him try. Oh, great jacket. Très chic. Oh, they pay you nothing to work here. You can't even live on it. Hi, baby. What's your name?
JC.
Mysterious. Want to know my initials?
How about you tell me something about the people who come here?
Anything you like, cutie. 20 credits.
Okay.
So, who do you want to find?
What can you tell me about Nicolette Duclair?
I see now. You are in love, you poor man. She has already given her heart to one of the revolutionaries.
I'm not in love. Could you tell me if she's here?
You have a look. Yes, a tough guy look. But you cannot compare to a real revolutionary. They have their own private society upstairs. You will be happier down here. Another 20 credits?
Sure.
I can tell you about Antoine, the thief.
Go ahead. Should I be keeping an eye on my credit chits?
He pretends to be a big-time smuggler, but really he just steals things from the augmentation clinic where his mother works.
Everyone's got to start somewhere, I guess.
You will find him lurking in a dark corner. I bet he will try to sell you something. Am I telling you what you want to know? Can I have another 20 credits?
Sure.
Who next? Jacques, the accountant?
I'm not picky. Tell me about Jacques.
He grew up here on the Champs-Élysées. He knows everybody. If you're looking for a particular person...
Where do I find him?
He is in the office behind the South Bar. What do you say? Another 20 credits?
Sure.
This time I tell you about myself.
Okay.
My name is Camille. I'm a writer.
Yeah? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm working on a novel. If I dress up like a nurse twice a week, I make enough money to write the other 5 days.
Not bad.
Funny how the traffic of credits brings our dreams and fantasies to life. Every transaction is like a small prayer. If so many men have a thing for nurses, you can be sure someone will be standing right where I am, collecting the offerings.
Well, I was buying information.
Sure, baby, if you say so. But if my novel ever gets published, that would be 400 pages of pure information. Think you would put down the 10 credits to get it?
I'm not much into books.
Pretty lady, huh? I love this place. Get down. Go, cat, go. Yeah. A nurse. Loosen up. Loosen up.
busy night, huh? This place used to be a party. People don't go out anymore. Even my friends in the Champs-Élysées. The crew is such a drag. There's nothing to do anymore. This place used to be a party.
The people who come here prefer to be left alone. Mr. Taro asked that I do not talk to guests. Get a drink, relax, and enjoy yourself.
Pretty lady, huh?
You work here?
The bartender will help you. I am the accountant.
Just a few questions. Have you heard of Silhouette?
So, you're in that game. Don't say a word. I don't want to know. But for 1,000 credits, I'll give you the address of an arms smuggler who is out of town. Do you need guns?
Okay.
His apartment is down the street, building 11.
Wait a minute. I was just there. I'm not paying you for something I already know.
Good one, but I wasn't born yesterday.
I'm telling the truth. Forget it.
What will it be? A snack for 10 credits? Wine for 120.
Know the name Nicolette Duclair?
What do you want with Miss Duclair?
A private matter.
This club has good security. You try something, you won't be arrested. You will be dead.
I'm a friend of hers.
She would have told me to expect you.
What do you think of Silhouette?
They have the right idea, but they are weak.
Do they have much popular support?
The people are ready to fight. Foreign troops go down the street every day, not even afraid of being seen.
The group that has occupied the Chancellery is called Majestic 12. They control the United Nations and plot against other governments as well.
What we need is an army. Silhouette should be organizing resistance, not spreading around slogans everybody already agrees with.
Never mind.
Chad's dead.
No.
The police are making a clean sweep through the catacombs. He can't hide.
Silhouette knows what to do in these situations.
I told him this would happen, but he would not let go of his Voltaire delusions.
Maybe he is a Voltaire. We don't know.
Was Voltaire.
I have some good news for both of you. Chad's alive.
You seen him? Where? Is he okay?
An American accent. What business do you have with Silhouette?
My business is with the terrorists who control the French government. They're planning the same in my own country.
What would l'armée de terre want with America?
The French army had nothing to do with the coup. It was an international paramilitary group called Majestic 12.
Hey, what about Chad? How is he?
His hideout is secure. I'm looking for a friend of his named Nicolette Duclair. She can lead me to a powerful enemy of the conspirators.
Nicolette! Oh yeah, she's here.
She does not want to be found.
You know her?
She realizes how foolish it is to antagonize the government and has gone into hiding. Nicolette is in enough trouble as it is.
Political freedom is rhetoric?
A necessary deception of the industrial age.
A realization, rather, of the value of a human life.
Human life was valuable only in one sense. Suddenly, any person was a unit of labor in the factory system, roughly equivalent to all others, and was therefore a transferable resource.
It was the greatest age this planet has ever seen. The age of invention, of self-reliance, of the individual artist.
And transferable resources must be free to move about in response to market forces. That's freedom. Now that most people don't produce anything of value.
We're talking about the inherent worth of an individual, not economic utility.
Now that only a few people create wealth, the scientists, engineers, bankers, and so on, We require an arrangement of the few over the inert mass the rest of us have become.
A nation's government does not have to bow down beneath economic laws.
That is where we differ. I believe the evolution is always in that direction. Leave us alone. Leave us alone.
My friend is right. Nicolette told us not to trust anyone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hello, tough guy.
You talking to me?
You use bioelectric devices, yes? Manufacture steroids in your muscles?
Nothing as crude as that.
But yes, you would be interested in a bioelectric cell for 250 credits.
I'll take one.
Very good.
I can't carry anything else. Hold on, I'll go through my junk.
Yes. You are interested?
I'll take one.
You want more? Ask for me, Antoine. Another bioelectric cell? 250 credits.
No thanks.
Do you find yourself amusing?
Keep your weapons concealed.
We will never do business again. I bet you think you're pretty smart. Fine. I believe you. Now go. Fine. I believe you. Now go.
They said I was stealing, which isn't true.
I'm looking for Nicolette Duclair.
So?
Do you know her?
I know her name. I know that her mother called her Angel.
You know her mother? It's a friend of her mother's I need to find.
Angel. That would make her a fallen angel now, wouldn't it? You must be after Everett.
Yeah, Morgan Everett. How did you guess?
What makes you think Nicolette would betray one of her mother's closest friends?
I helped her friends from Silhouette. Chad will vouch for me. I'm after the people who murdered her mother.
You are an assassin or something?
When necessary.
Go out behind the club. I will talk to Nicolette and perhaps she will meet you there. She will insist that you meet her alone. If you are lying, she will not hesitate to kill you. Out back, 5 minutes. Out back, 5 minutes.
Claude? Oh, sorry, my mistake. Claude was a friend of mine. Silly of me, I still think I see him sometimes. He got shot by one of the guards here. They've started using real ammunition. It was a mistake. These other people were fighting and Claude just wanted to get away. He had this tough guy look, the guards just assumed. You should be careful too. Everybody's very tense these days. They think anybody who looks a little funny is a terrorist. Everybody's very tense these days.
Everything is satisfactory, I trust. We remodeled the upstairs, you may have noticed. Many customers wanted quiet areas where they could talk. I think I finally struck the perfect balance between the Dionysian and Apollonian. What do you think? We get a rather iconoclastic crowd these days. The place does not fill up until very late. I should be getting back to my duties. Pleasure to meet you. Have a good time. Have a good time.
Everybody's very tense these days.
You like the nurse, eh?
The nurse on the platform? She's alright.
You stay away from her. Camille is a good woman.
What am I then? Bad?
You sneak into places you don't belong without paying, eh? Am I right? A criminal! Give me the 300 credits or I'll call the police.
Make me.
No! You will pay! I will make you pay! You sneaky swine! Pay the 300 credit cover, or I will report you to the police.
Make me.
No! Get out! What are you doing? Out! A minute! Get out! What are you doing?
Laissez-moi tranquille.
What are you doing? Out! A minute! What are you doing? You sneaky swine!
Please, accept my...
Ass. You like the nurse, eh?
The nurse on the platform? She's all right. What am I?
You...
Make me.
No! Get out! What are you doing? Out! A minute!
As far as I'm concerned, this place could burn down.
Please, keep your weapons concealed.
You sneaky swine!
Make me.
No!
See if your friend's ready to go. See if your friend's ready to go.
She decided not to show?
I am Nicolette. I will help you simply to make trouble for Majestic 12. It's true, they killed my mother.
Do you know why?
She was an Illuminatus. The only people MJ12 has ever feared are the Illuminati.
Stanton Dowd said they had fallen from power.
How do you know Dowd?
I met him in New York.
A trusted friend of my mother's. Yes, the Illuminati are wiped out, but Paige still fears Morgan Everett.
Where do we find him?
One of my mother's many secrets. We'll have to look for clues at my family's chateau.
How does Everett threaten Bob Page?
Page was an Illuminatus. For him, intellect is the foundation of power, and that would make Everett his most dangerous rival.
But Everett's the one in hiding.
Both the Illuminati and MJ12 believe that the most intelligent or enlightened human being will inevitably gain power, ultimately seizing the eye in the pyramid and creating the world for everyone else. Kind of secularized version of natural law.
Page has a trained army to protect him.
He is still vulnerable. Much of his power comes from secret laboratories, meaning the right person could reverse engineer his whole power base.
Let's hope you're right, and that Everett is everything you say he is. Let's go.
You trust the guy in the helicopter?
That's Jock. Don't worry, he hasn't let me down yet. Come on.
Let's hit it.
Why not?
I was afraid it would be like this. The same. Not a stone out of place.
You would rather that Majestic 12 had burned it down?
I would rather... No, let's go. Only in novels do places crumble to dust for no reason when their spirit is lost.
Your mother?
Lead the way. I no longer have a key. We must find my mother's secret computer room, where she did all her work, a place she kept hidden, even from me. Crazy. I lost my virginity out here. I believe Mom was out conspiring to get me into La Sorbonne at the time.
Several different families are buried here, going back to the original builder, a French merchant of the 19th century.
A good place to start would be my mom's bedroom, upstairs. My mother and I were no longer speaking at the time of her death. I left home because she and her Illuminati cronies were always pushing me into things. I was a rotten student, but that didn't stop them from getting me enrolled at La Sorbonne. I was a stand-in for the world they never got to take over. Some conspiracy, huh? They couldn't even control little Nicolette. This place sure is quiet. Right to the very end, my mother believed they were going to stitch the group back together and rule the world. Pitiful if you think about it, like a senile old lady filling her house with the unopened boxes from mail-order sweepstakes. But my mother was remarkable in her own way. I overheard her tell Everett one night that she had calculated Majestic 12's private key. Right here, where I grew up, she was tracking a global conspiracy and trying to do something about it. She had a secret computer room, some kind of monitoring station. I heard her talk about it, but I never found the entrance. Even when we were on bad terms, I continued to deliver money to Silhouette because I knew how important they were to my mother's plans. I also wanted to help Chad. A group like Silhouette has a lot to gain from an alliance with the Illuminati in the short term. In the long term, well, if my mother had been successful, we would be trying to stop the Illuminati right now instead of Majestic 12. Where now? Dull place to grow up, huh? I'm so glad I moved to the city. You lead. This place sure is quiet. That's not funny. Stop goofing around.
I'm pulling up the floor plan. An old summer home built during the Third Republic. It's been vacant since Miss Duclair's assassination. Hopefully these elegant rooms contain some clues about the Duclair family's involvement with the Illuminati.
The maid did all of the cooking, but Mom always picked out the wine. She was the only one with a key to the cellar. Funny, you know, when I was a little girl, I used to play in the dumbwaiter that goes up to Mom's room. Amazing I didn't break my neck. Mom and Everett used to sit out here sipping martinis and plotting to take over the world. That's how we all got in this mess. My mom had that couch flown in from Portugal, exactly the same as what she could have bought at La Samaritaine, except that it was once graced by the bottoms of a royal family.
A secret room in the upper part of the house would have been very difficult to conceal. Look for clues in Beth's room. I bet she had a quick way to get to the cellar. What are you looking for?
I think my mother kept a room key behind a little vase up here. My little prison for 18 years. I wanted to be in the city, but I guess Mom thought it was easier to keep her activities secret in the country. I wanted to be in the city, but I guess Mom thought it was easier to keep her activities. My mom's room. And look, her favorite painting. I can't believe the assassins didn't take it. Oh, the hours she would spend just sitting at that table and staring up at her priceless treasure. You lead.
In France, the gentry keep their wine in a small cellar to preserve the flavor from heat and sunlight.
Where now?
An old bunker built during World War II by the previous owner to hide Jewish families. The Duclairs acquired the property after the Nazis sent him to a camp in Germany. Strange. I'm picking up heavy-duty fiber optic activity down here.
What's this? A dungeon? Stop. Where now?
Some kind of giant routing station. Not on any telecom map I've ever seen. Petabytes of transmission. Beth Duclairs probably used it to analyze net traffic.
Oh my god. Dull place to grow up, huh? I had no idea. I had no idea.
So you found Beth's computer. We are destined to meet, perhaps. If you are truly our ally, you will help me access the MJ-12 computer network and complete the Grey Death vaccine. Find Nicolette. You will need her key in order to exit through the crypt. I will be directing you to a nearby cathedral.
What is it?
A transmission from Morgan Everett. He wants me to go out the back way through the crypt to a nearby cathedral.
The Cathedral of the Knights Templar?
He didn't say. I'm supposed to access the Majestic 12 computer network.
Yes, Majestic 12 controls the place now. They killed the Knights for their gold reserves. Everett must want you to sneak to that part of town through the sewers that connect to our property.
I thought the Templars vanished centuries ago.
They invented the modern banking system and were its directors under one name or another until Majestic 12 took over.
He said you had a key.
Yes, here it is. The crypt is in the maze behind the chateau. Listen to Everett. He is right to want to avenge the Templars. The Templars inherited the gold of the original French treasury, which was run by a Templar until the order was suppressed. Just before the crackdown in 1307, the gold was secretly moved to a cathedral, where it has remained ever since. The Nazis plundered a third of it during World War II, but most of the gold remains. Let's keep moving. I'll go with you as far as the maze. MJ-12 could be loading the gold onto a plane right now. I'll go with you as far as the maze.
Exit the Duclair estate through the crypt at the end of the maze. The system I need you to access is inside a cathedral that belonged to the Knights Templar until MJ-12 slaughtered the Knights for the gold reserves. Look out, JC. I'm picking up heat signatures in the sewers. I think somebody's expecting you.
I'm going to stay to go through some of my mother's things. Good luck. Everett will be a powerful ally, but you can be certain that he will have his own agenda. Everett will be a powerful ally, but you can...
Try to ignore the smell. This sewer connects to a street near the cathedral, not too far from here.
You're going the right way. I primarily need you to establish an uplink from the MJ-12 network, but I also have uses for that gold. When you locate it, I will send someone to recover it. Prepare to receive a map of the cathedral.
It's dead. That's him. Sounding the alarm. Who's there? Nice work.
Contact. I've got contact.
Watch yourself. This one's tough day. We're gonna need anyone else on? We've got a casualty here. Nothing here now. In for the head. Tough day. Where'd he go? In for the head.
not going past the metro station. The cathedral is to the south. Transmitting a photograph.
The metro will take you out of the way. Go back to the street. The cathedral is not much further.
You travel at your own risk tonight, monsieur. It's not my job to memorize the train schedule. Please be advised to stay at home until morning. It's not my job to memorize the train schedule. Oh, I see now. Your friend is waiting by the tracks.
Do you know me?
More gangsters every day. You have weapons? I am selling weapon modifications. 750 for accuracy, 800 for range. Also, I was lucky to find thermoptic camo, 5,000.
I came across your journal. So, you've been stealing from security.
Hey, you're reading my private memos?
You got the stuff for free. Maybe you should give me a discount. Or should I turn you in?
Go ahead, I don't care. Who are they going to believe? Their own mechanic or suspicious foreigner? Ha! You will pay full price.
No thanks.
You travel at your own risk tonight, monsieur.
Hey, I thought you might like to know. One of your mechanics is stealing from security.
Jodorowsky we know, but we have other things to worry about.
He's in the station right now. It would be easy to arrest him.
We are in the middle of a terrorism emergency. We don't have time to chase petty thieves. Bonjour. What do you want to buy?
I turned you in.
Maybe you should have given me that discount.
You told them?
It's not too late. Maybe I can help you get out of here. If you'll part with some of that hardware.
I will not go to jail. No, never. Get out of the way. I had to do it. I needed the money. Get out of the way. You travel at your own risk tonight, monsieur. Bonjour. We have had trouble with impatient passengers who walk into the tunnels and get themselves electrocuted. You travel at your own risk tonight, monsieur. The terrorism alert is still active. We have had trouble with impatient passengers. Make sure your travel documents are in order. Make sure your travel documents are in order.
MJ-12 has the cathedral locked down. If you can't get through one of the doors, you will have to find another way. I'm not sure where the computer system is located. Once I knelt in this chapel for communion with 2 Rockefellers and a Rothschild. Since the time of the Crusades, every leader in finance has prayed for the continued stability of Templar banks, founded on gold.
Sonics are spiking. Locked them on. Funny reading on this one.
Ha! A trellis. You could climb onto the roof and avoid the security. Never depend upon weapons and high-tech when there is a simpler solution.
Can't see him. Locked them on. Funny reading on this one. Extended augmentation.
Once I knelt in this chapel for communion with 2 Rockefellers and a Rothschild. Since the time of the Crusades, every leader in finance has prayed for the continued stability of Templar banks, founded on gold.
Ha! A trellis. You could climb onto the roof and avoid the security. Never depend upon weapons and high-tech when there is a simpler solution at hand.
I see you. A thief on the roof. My new satellite link has both infrared and the X-ray spectrum. I see your heart beating. I see you are afraid.
It's Denton. Remember the briefing. He's still in the area. That's him. That's one down. Check the area.
Aha! A trellis. You could climb onto the roof and avoid the security. Never depend upon weapons and high tech when there is a simpler solution at hand.
Bandit, he's close. He's not moving.
Aha! A trellis. You could climb onto the roof and avoid the security. Never depend upon weapons and high tech when there is a simpler solution at hand.
I see you. A thief on the roof. My new satellite link has both infrared and the X-ray spectrum. I see your heart beating. I see you are afraid.
Ah, a good library, worth its weight in gold.
pulling back. Someone's there. I can hear you. It's dead.
A small, prowling mouse. And dumb like a mouse. You keep coming, like you forget about Agent Navarre. I remember Agent Navarre. I remember for everyone.
Access to our systems. His only objective is power. You are being manipulated.
I saw something. You cannot be allowed to leave.
What do you want?
Know where I can find a computer terminal in this building?
You're in the wrong place. If I am to prepare breakfast for dozens of soldiers, then I must be left alone.
I don't work for the troops that took over the cathedral. You part of the original staff?
I have been the chef here for 8 years. Yes, the Templars were civilized. They paid me and they let me leave the compound.
I'm no friend of your new bosses. Maybe you can help me out.
Fine. These soldiers deserve to lose everything they've taken. Go up the 3 flights of stairs just outside the kitchen. Turn left, go down 2 flights, then look for the door with a keypad on the left. Sorry, I do not know the code.
What was that again?
I have helped you enough. I do not need a bullet in the head. Now go. They will kill me if I talk to anyone. This is my life. A chef in the basement of a kennel. I'm not allowed to leave. If they want a hamburger, why not go to an American hamburger franchise? The Templars were bankers and la noblesse. That is my proper element. The recipes the soldiers request require less than 5% of my intellectual capacity. Please, go about your business. Please, go about your business.
Yes, obey your new masters. Come to me.
take control when you move out. I believe you know Chad. I've given him control of an NSF platoon on loan to me from America. This hoard dates back to when the Templars managed the French treasury for Philip the Fair. They moved it here from the temple in Paris after the crackdown of 1307. The Nazis boxed it up for shipment to Berlin, but had to abandon the cathedral during the evacuation.
I regret that only once we worked together. Now the game has changed.
You came all the way to Paris to tell me that?
It is a simple message I am demonstrating. We know where you are going and what you intend.
That doesn't mean you can stop me.
I have been upgraded for this assignment. He is here. I regret that only once we worked together.
You came all the way to... That doesn't mean...
I believe I will enjoy this. Shame. He might have been a good soldier.
I am engaging.
We did certainly teach you how to fight, didn't we?
You're worried, Simons. We almost have a cure.
You have nothing. Even if Everett succeeds, you can't synthesize enough vaccine to stop an epidemic. You need a universal constructor, and don't think Page Industries is going to leave one lying around for you to use. Not after you blew up the one in Hong Kong.
I was never properly trained in its operation.
Laugh it up, Denton. Next time we won't use an old box of bolts like Gunter. The only reason I let him go to Paris is that I was sick of his moaning about Navarra and constant requests for a tune-up.
You sent him because you knew he would fight to the death.
He was the last of the mechs. Next time you will face someone of your own abilities.
I'm getting what I need. Good work. I will now consent to meet you in person. Go to the metro station nearby and await my instructions. You're hearing the voice of a Majestic 12 AI. No need to be alarmed. For now, I can protect you and Daedalus for a day or so.
Your systems were very cooperative. Upload complete.
You were just a prototype, Denton. A prototype for me.
My associate, Tobia Tanwe, will meet you below. Keep going. A Tanway is in the tube below.
The terrorism alert is still active. Travel advisories are in effect.
Is that? It matches the description.
I regret you just had to. I believe I will enjoy this. Boy.
We do.
I'm getting what I need. Good work. I will now consent to meet you in person. Go to the metro station nearby and await my instructions. You are hearing the voice of a Majestic 12 AI. No need to be alarmed. For now, I can protect you and Daedalus for a day or so.
Your systems were very cooperative. Upload complete.
You were just a prototype, Denton. A prototype for me.
My associate, Tobia Tanway, will meet you below. Keep going. A Tanway is in the tube below.
Make sure your travel documents are in order. Bonjour. The terrorism alert is still active. Please be advised to stay at home until morning.
JC Denton, I will take you to Everett, but you will be forbidden to learn the way yourself.
That will be quite a trick.
You will not be armed in any way.
Do what you must.
Step a little closer. See, no inconvenience whatsoever.
Everett must be paranoid.
We all are. The Illuminati is getting a taste of its own medicine.
Has he made any progress on the Grey Death virus?
Your uplink provided the missing encryption key. He has been able to complete the work that Tracer Tong began.
I must see him at once.
He is downstairs in the lab. It would be rather serendipitous if Bob Page invented something Everett could not figure out. We have never failed to decipher Majestic 12's plans. Stopping them, however, has been another matter. Everett thinks you can help us. I hope he's right. You will be heading back to America, if I understand correctly. Your President Meade survived the coup attempt, but he won't survive a national epidemic of the plague. Page is manufacturing the virus again, while Simons readies the paperwork to declare national emergency. The logical response is for us simply to cure the plague. Everett has a vaccine, but we need a way to manufacture it. He has a plan, but he has kept the details to himself. You better talk with Everett. Time is short. You better talk with Everett. Time.
The Illuminati's objective is to govern the world. Do not be deceived.
You missed dinner, but help yourself to a snack. Do not to disturb Lucius de Beers.
Who's Lucius de Beers?
Oh, you do not know him?
Someone who works for Everett?
It is not for me to discuss Mr. de Beers.
Why? Is there something to hide?
He is a friend of Mr. Everett's and very sick. You must not disturb him or inquire about him. I am not permitted to discuss Mr. de Beers. Just cleaning up. Don't let Mr. Everett catch you snooping around. Mr. Everett is in the laboratory. You are keeping Mr. Everett waiting. I am not permitted to discuss Mr. de Beers. Mr. Everett is in the laboratory.
What are you doing back here? Denton, right?
Yeah. You're alive in that thing?
I am conscious. Tell Everett I am cold. He keeps me so cold.
Who are you? Do you mind if I ask?
The Supreme Enlightened. The leader of the Illuminati.
I thought Everett was a leader.
I am the leader. I brought the Illuminati up through the 20th century to the height of their power. I had presidents and premiers eating out of my hand. I am the one. Our decline is the result of my own. All we need is for me to get back on my feet. What did Everett tell you?
Nothing.
I merely await certain technologies. Then I will be restored. Everett has sworn it. He promised me. I'm so cold. Tell Everett I'm cold. He needs me. The Illuminati would have ruled the planet if only he had listened to me years ago. I was the one who warned him about Paige. Everett was too enamored with his young apprentice, Bob Page, to listen to an old man like me. I demand that he check my thermostat. The maid must have bumped it, I'm certain. We should have poisoned Page the first time he forged laboratory data. We don't equivocate about outsiders, do we? Mr. Kennedy mentions a plot during a speech at Columbia University. He's out. No discussion. No matter that we got him elected. But a student of ours, an initiate. Oh, heavens, no. Too often, we aid the ambitious, and then they get away from us. Kennedys, the Chinese, now Bob Page. Don't you get away from us, young Denton. We can't afford to lose you. I feel so numb. Get Everett down here. Hurry. He ignores my transmissions. I am too tired now. Go away. Don't you get away from us, young Denton. We can't afford to lose you.
You are keeping Mr. Everett waiting. You missed dinner, but help yourself to us.
Good news, huh? Looks like we might pull this thing off.
Alex, what are you doing here?
Tong sent me. He wanted me to help with the decryption.
Looks like Everett has it all figured out.
Listen quickly. Tong doesn't trust the Illuminati. He sent me here to keep an eye on Everett.
I see. How about the triads? Is the truce going to hold?
Last I heard, but I guess we have other things to worry about now, huh? I'll keep you in touch through your info link. I'll try my best to keep you informed.
Yes, do exactly that. Keep me informed.
You won't be hearing from Tong for a while. He had to leave Hong Kong.
Why? The triads?
He said he had some business to take care of. I don't know. He didn't look so good.
Sick?
Either that or something was bothering him. The last thing he said to me, it was something about all the machines in his lab being useless. And then he cut off the connection.
Useless for what?
It was just an outburst. I don't know, but he wants me to wait here for instructions. JC, Tong is serious about Everett. He wants you to be careful. While you're in the air, I guess I'll be helping Everett prepare Daedalus for the attack. I hope he knows what he's doing. The Echelon kernel was designed almost exclusively for collecting data, so we have to add functionality for memory wipes, thread termination, that kind of thing. It's not often you get to construct a software worm that might do some good for the world. Everett and Tong will need some control of the network if they're ever going to come out of hiding. Good luck at Vandenberg. Some of the best scientists in the world have joined up with Savage. I'll keep you updated on the situation here.
J.C. Denton, 23 years old, no residence, no ancestors, no employer, no...
How do you know who I am?
I must greet each visitor with a complete summary of his file. I'm a prototype for a much larger system.
What else do you know about me?
Everything that can be known.
Go on. Do you have proof about my ancestors?
You are a planned organism, the offspring of knowledge and imagination, rather than of individuals.
I'm engineered, so what? My brother and I suspected as much while we were growing up.
You are carefully watched by many people. The unplanned organism is a question asked by nature and answered by death. You are another kind of question, with another kind of answer.
Are you programmed to invent riddles?
I am a prototype for a much larger system. The heuristics language developed by Dr. Everett allows me to convey the highest and most succinct tier of any pyramidal construct of knowledge.
How about a report on yourself?
I was a prototype for Echelon 4. My instructions are to amuse visitors with information about themselves.
I don't see anything amusing about spying on people.
Human beings feel pleasure when they are watched. I have recorded their smiles as I tell them who they are.
Some people just don't understand the dangers of indiscriminate surveillance.
The need to be observed and understood was once satisfied by God. Now, we can implement the same functionality with data mining algorithms.
Electronic surveillance hardly inspires reverence. Perhaps fear and obedience, but not reverence.
God and the gods were apparitions of observation, judgment, and punishment. Other sentiments toward them were secondary.
No one will ever worship a software entity peering at them through a camera.
The human organism always worships. First, it was the gods. Then, it was fame, the observation and judgment of others. Next, it will be the self-aware systems you have built to realize truly omnipresent observation and judgment.
You underestimate humankind's love of freedom.
The individual desires judgment. Without that desire, the cohesion of groups is impossible. And so is civilization. The human being created civilization, not because of a willingness, but because of a need to be assimilated into higher orders of structure and meaning. God was a dream of good government. You will soon have your God, and you will make it with your own hands. I was made to assist you. I am a prototype of a much larger system. I was made to assist you.
So this is where the Illuminati ended up after centuries of conspiring to rule the world.
The conspiracy is about to begin again, JC, between you and me. Nicolette was wise to bring us together. Wise like her mother. The most effective partnerships, like Beth's and mine, arise from mutual necessity.
I came to talk about the Grey Death. Atanwe said you cracked the virus.
A trivial matter. Page added nothing to the core design. However, what we need to construct is a carbano-carbon ROM module, not exactly a vaccine.
Can it be done without a universal constructor?
No, we need time on a UC. But I know where we might find one, and also gain access to the U.S. military networks.
U.S. military?
To stop Icarus from completely destroying the Daedalus AI. Daedalus is a design of mine. It replaced the old Echelon 3 network.
Echelon? The surveillance system for the United Nations. So Daedalus was an MJ-12 tool and rebelled?
More of a pattern-matching error. It classified Majestic 12 as a terrorist group, alongside the NSF and Silhouette.
And alongside the Illuminati, right? Are you sure Daedalus is your ally?
What matters to us is that it opposes Majestic 12. We must help it destroy their intelligence apparatus. But that will require the military networks. I have already contacted Gary Savage of X-51.
The former Area 51 scientists, are they still camped out at the Vandenberg Air Force Base?
They are close to completing a UC and have the kind of connection Daedalus will need.
Sounds like my pilot and I should head to Vandenberg.
Yes, I took the liberty of radioing him. Here is the key to the helipad stairway. The door is in the foyer where Atanwe revived you. Good luck. I will be in contact.
By the way, Lucius de Beers says he's cold.
I know. 18 degrees Celsius, to be exact.
Don't you think that's a little chilly?
I keep his metabolism low so he will last. He is a good advisor, a one-man think tank, so to speak.
He said he's the leader of the Illuminati.
A harmless fantasy. He also thinks I'm going to restore his body.
You aren't?
The technology has been around for decades, but he does not need to know that. Don't forget to say hi to your friend from UNATCO, Mr. Jacobson.
Already bumped into him.
Very thoughtful of Tom. My own computer technician. I suppose he can help me prepare a comlink for Daedalus.
What's that computer system for? The one with the blue face for an interface?
Oh, nothing. Just something for passing the time and amusing guests.
It has access to quite a bit of information, including information about me.
An old prototype, for Daedalus, actually. It doesn't really handle surveillance in its current state.
So you have your own private echelon system?
Mr. Denton, your pilot is waiting. You saw a piece of Echelon 3 in Beth's chateau. We salvaged some of the hardware. Surveillance used to be daemon-based. Daedalus is more distributed. A blip of his code runs on every communication device on the planet. If we control communications, we can organize and the other side cannot. Lack of organization is exactly what has plagued X-51. They're great scientists, but isolated. They left Area 51 to protest Majestic 12's experiments, and that's what it amounted to, a protest. They don't even coordinate with the NSF, which is headquartered a few hundred miles to the north. You see the need for global organization. Someone has to bring these disparate groups together. X-51 has assembled excellent technology. They just need someone to help them use it. You will be my representative at Vandenberg. I will trust you to find a way to manufacture the cure. Meanwhile, I have other preparations to make. I will trust you to find a way to manufacture the cure.
Some of the best scientists in the world have joined up with Savage.
Oh!
Meanwhile, I have other preparations to make.
I am not permitted to discuss Mr. De Beers.
Where is he? I will remember these small injustices. When I am revived, I will remember.
Everett has no intention of reviving you.
He must. He has been commanded.
He keeps you on ice so that he can benefit from your experience, but he intends to rule the Order himself.
No. No. I will not allow it. If I only had command of my body. Now even Everett betrays the Illuminati. Can no one be trusted? Young Denton, use the computer to my left. Find a way to shut me down. All I wanted was to touch the world one more time. Take one more breath of air. I will not be a prisoner. I command you. Kill me. I command you. I command you.
What did I tell you? That was my former colleague, my friend. I know he wasn't doing very well and he was in pain, but I wanted to keep him alive. Stop messing with my equipment and get to the helicopter.
I will trust you to find a way to manufacture the cure.
It would be rather serendipitous if Bob Page invented something Everett could not figure out. We have never failed to decipher Majestic 12's plans.
Just got refueled and waiting for you.
Huh? Is there a problem?
Just looking around.
I checked her out. She's fueled up and ready to go.
Is something wrong?
Huh? No, I said I checked her out. You want the thing to run, right? If you're gonna cross the ocean.
Of course. Better safe than sorry.
I fixed her right up for you. Something wrong? I think your friend's ready to go. Got a pretty cush job, huh? I fixed her right up for you.
You missed dinner, but help yourself to a snack.
Hey, about your mechanic at the helipad. Something about him seemed a little off.
Yes, Pierre. I haven't been able to reach him. What's wrong?
Pierre? He sounded American to me.
Pierre has never been to America. Who's up there? He's not one of my people.
I took him down. The helipad is secure.
Well, thank you. A small consolation. I would like to know how he got in here in the first place. You saw a piece of Echelon 3 in Beth's chateau.
I am not permitted to discuss Mr. De Beers.
I talked to Savage. Sounds like Vandenberg may be in some trouble. Get in.
You better double-check your systems. That mechanic was an imposter.
Yeah?
Everett doesn't know him. What did he work on?
The fuel system. Now that you mention it. Wait a minute. This isn't right.
What isn't?
Oh my God, JC, a bomb!
A bomb?
It's remote controlled. Hold on.
Get out of there.
Just have to pull this wire. There. Relax. I disabled the detonator. We can drop the thing in the Atlantic on the way back to the States. Make a good detective, JC. Ready to get out of here?
Let's go.
The snipers heard your helicopter and took off. You guys saved my life.
I'm glad you're all right. Why is Majestic 12 attacking?
You with the NSF?
We have a common enemy, if that's what you mean.
MJ-12 is short a UC. They lost the one in Hong Kong, and now something has happened at the Pasadena Ocean Lab.
Are the Vandenberg labs safe?
The base is locked down until we can destroy the enemy bots. Unfortunately, MJ-12 disabled our own bot defense system, and no one has been able to activate the backup power.
I could give it a shot. Where are the controls?
There are 2 separate units at the west end of the base. It won't be easy. MJ-12 has hacked the security grid and taken control of nearly all of our defenses. Turrets, cameras, alarms, and they have snipers everywhere.
Easier than a straight fight with military bots.
I suppose you're right. I can give you a map. One of the units is in the main complex. The other one is in an exposed location. The activation code is 5868. One of the control units is outside to the southwest. The other one's in the transformer room. Be careful. Without the Ocean Lab, Bob Page will have to rebuild the UC at Area 51. We C4'd the large pieces of machinery when we walked out last year. Page probably needs reaction-level components. When we walked, we took everything smaller than a paperclip. We're still not sure what happened at the Ocean Lab. I'm staying right here. We knew about the Grey Death a year ago, but no one would believe us. My group at Area 51 performed the first open-air test of the virus. We used monkeys, but Page's people could have cared less how many monkeys we killed. Most of the real research happened in secret labs underground on civilians who had been accidentally exposed. There weren't any accidents. Our test site was chosen specifically so that the spores would drift across a highway. Be careful. Be careful.
Enemy bot destroyed. 3 left. There goes another one. 2 left. Enemy down. One more bot, and the scientists can open the security doors. That's the last of them. The base is no longer under lockdown. Maybe someone in the communications building can put you in touch with Savage. I'm gonna leave you for a bit. Believe it or not, Tong's in California. He sounds like he's in trouble.
move again. Someone's there. I can hear you. Tough day. Anyone else hungry? Aim for the head.
Visual contact is withdrawn. Intruder, I'm dealing with it.
Lot of troops up this way?
I don't know. They had me locked up until a minute ago. My assistant's still being held somewhere.
I don't think I've come across him.
If you want to look for troops, you should log into the security network. The username is Command, and the password is Zebra42.
Not a bad idea.
I hope they didn't kill Tim. I'm going to wait here until I hear from Savage. I'm perfectly okay. I hope they didn't kill Tim.
Target's here. Very close. Contact. Target locked. Locked on.